with everyone here.
Yes.
Yep.
The last time we have left off, you guys went to the Saint Selena's Abbey to meet with Falling Fire and Lucretia Matthias, whom left some impression on you, and you decided that she seems trustworthy and good company, so you decided to leave Shadow with her.
And nothing bad will happen.
And went on your merry way back to Emberwood Village. So, did you do anything special in Emberwood Village?
Maybe I got another hero's kit. I don't know. I'm in charge of that.
Are you running low?
I mean, I have enough for today, at least. But like, I could always get another one. I'm gonna buy another one at some point anyway, so may as well.
Right. I think maybe no. Okay, so
I forget the price. I remember the normal price is 5 gold.
okay, so it's gonna be
15?
15, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Paid that. Added one hero's kit.
Anything else that you were doing with your free time?
Well, just continuing my experiments, I guess.
All right. How long is it? It was about 16 hours by now, right?
Sounds right. Something like that.
So let's count this as 2 days. Yeah, Zesh?
I guess I could go pop over to my guy. I literally forgot his name. I'm so bad with names. It's very fantasy sounding. Rune Weaver, Eldritch Rune Weaver.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, well, I didn't know who you talk about, so I couldn't help. Okay, so
maybe inquire about some of the stuff the debt collectors want me to acquire.
Okay, well, so how much do you tell him?
Can you remind me of the items and how Amethyst Academy they are? You know what I mean? Because I think at least one of them was very, very Amethyst Academy.
There is one that is very Amethyst Academy.
But I only need like 3 of the 5, right?
3 of the 5.
Yeah, so I could get items that are not ones the Amethyst Academy. Dare I say, they're probably one for every faction.
There is 5 items. There is Chancellor's Crest, an inscrutable staff, which is stuff that the Archmage of Drakkenheim normally wields. Lord Commander's Badge, Phylactery of Saint Vitruvio, and Steward's Seal.
I think I just tell him everything.
You just tell him everything?
Well, I trust him. He's a good guy. And I can be like, hi, I thought my parents were dead because they left me in immeasurable debt, and now debt collectors want me to go get expensive stuff. Please help me, adult in my life who I trust.
Okay, so he would tell you that there is no way that you're getting the inscrutable stuff and giving them to some people.
I will explicitly say I only need to give them 3 out of 5, so I can eat. Like the inscrutable staff is not one of the 3 I'm going to give them. Like that's not even in question. Don't worry.
So he can tell you like this was also something that the Ori has thought that might be the case, that phylactery of Saint Vitruvio might be in the cathedral. Because it's like inscrutable stuff is in inscrutable tower. Phylactery of Saint Vitruvio normally goes to the High Flame Keeper of Drakkenheim, and they usually reside in the Cathedral of Saint Vitruvio. So it's a good place to check out. Although Eldrick would know that Cathedral. The problem with Cathedral and Temple Gate is that there are dozens, if not hundreds, of Garmer that like control this area, and there is one who's named. Let me double check so I don't make a mistake. Lord of the Feast, who leads them, and he's a very capable opponent.
Right.
So for this, and the Lord Commander's badge is it's still in possession of the Lord Commander, who is Elias Drexel, who leads the Hooded Lanterns, and the other 2 he has no idea where they might be found.
So one of them I can't get. I can't give away. One of them is being guarded by a bunch of people, including one really strong one. One I just have to rob an important man for. Right. Does he have any opinion on my parents putting me in immeasurable debt?
Well, he would be surprised because like he knows your parents, but it's not like they are, very close colleagues or anything like that. And the situation you talk of is normally unheard of. Like it's it might have been some side business that has nothing to do with academy, and he can't tell. Like he has no idea what that might be about. So he if he were to help you, he could look into it, but you would need to give him permission to look into the matters.
I mean, she trusts him, and she doesn't see any reason why he can't look into it.
Sure. Then he will do it in that case. In the when he has some time.
Yeah, sure. As far as I'm aware, as far as she's aware, it's not like she's on a deadline. So it's just kind of like looming
you
overhead.
Are on the deadline.
Well, yes, but I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's just like I can't leave the city until I repay it, and I need to be actively making progress, which I am. I just am by talking to someone important about it.
Yeah. All right.
It's not like I'm not like I need to find this thing in a week or I'll die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that, and I assume Topper was drinking in some taverns.
Yeah. That's topsider stuff.
All right. So you make your way to retrieve your monk.
Yes.
Okay. So, as promised, Shadow is waiting at the Champion's Gate along with Lucretia Matthias. And when like with there are like I described previously, there are a bunch of other peoples that make break before going into Saint Selena's and making their journey, or coming from Saint Selena's and going into the crater. So there's a bunch of bunch of tents and bunch of people, some bonfires. Some people are cooking food. Some are resting before they continue their journey into further into the city, either west or east. As you approach, Lucretia greets you, and she says, "We have managed to cure your friend."
That sounded a lot like kill. In my ears. We have managed.
I'm very excited about it, that's for sure.
Well, you see, when your soul has no purpose, no deeper meaning, or is confused about those, your mind could wander into dark places. It is important to believe in things, to strengthen and nourish your soul. And nothing strengthens more than faith. You might know it, but the most famous doctrine in Sacred Flame is from the deepest darkness comes the brightest light. And even someone named something like Shadow could be a spark to light in the darkness that tries to swallow the world.
That's a very oddly specific example.
Yeah, Shadow looks at like she's her idol.
Lucretia continues. None of you are perfect, and I know who you serve. Let me tell you this. Even Saint Terna, a founder of our faith, was once a blackguard, serving under Sorcerer King, before a golden comet led her to Archangel Gabriel and Michael, resulting in her becoming a first paladin. There is nothing wrong with being a mage. There are even some in our flock. But ask yourself this. Is Academy really telling you everything? Do you think they do what is right and good for this world? Or do they simply do things for their own gain? Do you know the origin of the inscrutable tower? I've seen it in my visions. Once a stronghold of a sorcerer king, ripped from between dimensions and brought to Drakkenheim hundreds of years ago. They tried to expunge from history who owned it first, but they don't even know full extent of dark secrets that it holds. You can ask them even the simplest thing, like how it is that the top part still floats above the rest. They will not know the answer to it. I will not stop you, or bear your way, as long as you don't threaten my flock. You must have your own journey, and I pray that you will find it in you to do what is right.
We always do what is right.
And she touches Shadow's shoulder and she says, "Light be with you. I hope you'll make the best decision that you can."
Yeah, right with you. You give me much to think about.
And she will nod to each and every one of you, and then she will leave with some with some of her people.
Does she nod to Bucket?
No.
Ah, she almost had us. She almost had me.
Bucket makes finger guns.
So
Topper will look at his friend who's just come back and just be looking at her. Just everything from different energy, different. What's he getting a reading of when he looks at Shadow?
Different feng shui.
Yes, she seems calm, and when everybody walk out and we are only our group stays, she will just stand to you and say, "Everybody, I'm so sorry for what I was doing." She just have the memories that she's just talking with monsters, and she's just ashamed and sorry that I was the reason that you get hurt more, and I put you at risk.
That's not your fault. Could have happened to any one of us.
Again, I guess.
Absolutely. You should only feel shame for things that you could control, and you couldn't control that. So, no harm, no foul.
Some harm, no foul.
Some harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Thank you. You are very gracious with your ability to forgive.
A very sacred flame of you.
Yes.
You want to go beat up some blackguards now?
Well,
Yeah.
if you forgive others, it makes it easier for them to forgive you when you make the odd mistake.
I hate that how blackguards is pronounced, by the way.
I love the way it's
Guard?
pronounced. I hate
Yeah.
blackguards.
I really like the how it is said too.
Blackguards.
I'm a blackguard enjoyer.
There's a C and a K! Why is it pronounced like
Yeah,
that?
fuck it.
Why?
Fuck it. This is English. We don't give a shit.
Oh,
That's also the only word like that, right? I can't think of another word that's like...
I think
That
pretty
is
much,
English for you.
Yep. Classic.
Well, that being said, do you make your way towards the buckle down row?
I mean, I
We
suppose...
need to, right?
I mean, you don't have to.
Well,
If you
kind
don't
of.
want
Yeah,
to.
but I kind of want to go beat some motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely get an audience with the queen, and not just like the next step of the web of lies, where we find, I don't know, fucking deceit and lies on top of each other in a trench coat, pretending to be the queen.
Queensmen are MLM.
Literally.
Sorry, the queen is in another castle.
Queen is behind
Yeah, but
another
if you-
champion.
But if you beat the queen's champion's champion,
What if we beat the queen?
if you go beat all 8 gyms,
So, you arrive at the buckle down row, and Lies and Deceit are waiting there for you.
Are they
And-
now?
And they say, "Well, you came. There were some
Did you-
bets going around if you'll come or if you'll chicken out."
Now, don't they?
we should have bet on
see,
ourselves showing up. It would have been the easiest money of our career.
They each hand you a sack for potatoes, and they say, "Put it on your head."
Ooh. Secret meeting.
Okay.
But which head?
You should put it on Bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on bucket too.
Haha, dude, but did they plan to have a sack for Bucket? Did they carry extra sacks?
No, but they can beat him up.
Oh, that's not okay.
He better keep his eyes closed.
Yeah, so put him in your trench coat.
Who says I have a trench coat? I feel like profiled anyway.
Okay, so when you're all nice and blinded, they slowly lead you for what seems like 15-20 minutes. You can hear some water close by as they lead you, and then then you are put in this room. It should be like middle right.
Well, two shadows.
By the way, you don't
Oh
have your.
no. Slash, I guess you're outmanned.
I took the mind sharpener away. By the way, you don't have it anymore. Zesh.
Well,
Yeah, sorry for this fight. I'm using something else.
How do I equip my hands? Okay, I found it.
with my hands.
Because you laughed at me that my unarmed strike is not equipped.
Right.
You
And
put your paws over your human hands.
Yeah.
as the sacks are taken off your head, you see there's Lies Deceit, Blackjack Mel, and the woman you've seen before, who's named Lisa. I'm not sure if you remember.
Yeah, I remember
no.
with the eye patch, right?
Yeah. And Mel says, "Well, I'll be damned. Not many are foolish enough to take on Big Linda."
Big Linda.
Big Linda.
That's not the name I expected.
Well, what do you mean? She's big.
No doubt.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, I will be your manager for this fight. I already made some preparations, of course, introductions and announcing you and hyping the crowd. That will cost you a little bit, but how much do you wanna bet that? Well, are you betting that you win?
I think we should.
Sure. You should not bet everything, but you should bet a bunch. Why not?
What's our odds?
Well, depends how much you wanna bet, but like Mel will take a lion's share of the wigging.
Just some shitty bets.
But what are the odds?
Well, it depends on how much you bet.
What if we bet 100 gold?
Well, with 100 gold, you will get double.
What if we bet 200 gold?
Are you gonna keep raising it? By 100?
Well, I want to know 100, 200, and 300 because we have 300 party gold.
Well, if you're gonna bet 300, you will get 300 back, like 300, 600 back. Oh, there you go.
So is it just doubled no matter what?
No, like it starts scaling down once you reach higher numbers.
Oh, it scales
down.
down as opposed to scaling up. Yeah, I guess that's how betting odds work. Then just 100 probably.
All right.
We can get an extra. You can double up if we win, and if we die, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Well, what if one person dies? Then
Do
you
we win
would
the fight?
have then you won't have go to raise them.
We have a pouch though. We have a scroll though.
Okay, and Lisa will say, well, in case you decide it's not worth fighting till your last breath, make sure to surrender. If you bend your knee to the queen, I'm sure she will be grateful enough to let you live.
Surely.
Can I get can Bucket like give the elixir of armor of Agathis to Shadow before we begin?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask how much time we get.
Like the once they lead you down, there will be some like introductions and stuff, and then like the queen will come and she will ask for the champion to come.
I mean,
So
let's
can we-
let's for an hour or so. I mean, just
Yeah.
time for that.
I was just going to ask if I can prep now. If we could I armor of Agathis and then we short rest for 10 minutes and then I have my spell slot back, or is that too much time?
I mean,
As in, are we already at a point where they're rushing us through, or can we be like, hey, can we have a sec before we start?
I
Before
mean,
you fetch everyone?
if you want, sure, you can do it.
It's not our fault.
They can wait 10 minutes, but
Bucket has explosive diarrhea.
No. If I wanted to be really grinding, I would try to find an animal to hex, but I will not go rat hunting.
It's a lot worse also because Bucket is still 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I suppose I'll cast Armor of Agathis on myself, then rest up to get the spell slot back.
right. So once you're ready, they lead you this way. I'll do this.
Now, is Big Linda gonna be a troll or an ogre or a cyclops or like some of the shit?
A halfling, but like a larger than average halfling.
Yeah.
A human-sized halfling.
Yeah.
Right.
Full of a took.
Right. So, as you see, like when you are let down, like you are actually moved through there, but I just like moved the tokens because there are stairs down there. And next to the stair, there wait few people in case something goes really bad. And all the like balconies, they are manned, and there's at least 100 people here who like people keep screaming and cheering, and Blackjack Mel is hyping people up for the fight. Who wants to roll me a d6 for how well Mel does?
Okay, never mind. I'm at a 2.
Well, Mel tries to present you guys in the best possible light, people kinda are making snide comments about how there's no way that group of newcomers will be able to deal with the Queen's champion, and
We long rested, by the way, right?
yeah, in Emberwood Village.
Yeah.
And that well, I forget what I was to say. Anyways,
They boo us.
yeah, I mean, not really. It's just like they don't believe in you. is more proper term, I would say. Let's see now.
And we can use everything we got for this fight, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is your call.
No,
Yes.
because before there was some.
It's one fight.
Oh yeah,
No,
rules.
the rules are no longer in effect for this one like they were for the tournament thingy.
Yeah. Basically, if you are knocked unconscious, some of the people at the stairs, they will try to pull you back to safety, but they won't risk their own lives. Basically.
Is Big Linda that bloodthirsty? Goddamn.
I mean, yeah, if there's like a fireball or something, you know.
How?
Or people who surrender. And finally, after some announcements and some bets happening at the balconies, you see a woman dressed in red with a red feathered cap. Let's see here if I have her
For the
picture.
chat. Big ancient red Draco Lich Linda, yeah.
I fought one of these. It was not fun.
Level 5, right?
I mean, not quite.
Right. I do have her picture.
Hog.
Yeah, because last week you said you had everything except the picture.
And she sits on this balcony on the throne, and she says, "So there are those who would audition with me, and yet they do not belong to any of my gangs. Well, let's see if they are worth my attention." And then she whistles a sound, and from this like cavernous entrance on the side, you hear like a ground rumbling, and like everything shakes as you see this lizard-like creature that reminds you of a wingless drake.
Big Linda.
I fucking called it. It's a fucking like almost dragon.
Roll for an initiative.
Yes, honey. Oh, Shadow's schmoovin'. I'm schmoovin'.
Yeah, so she has the nobly flesh accented by shimmering scales that stretch along its whole back. It has a gaping maw with razor-sharp teeth and a tail of razor-sharp spines, but small and shelved forearms. And oh, freak! I made another encounter.
2 encounters at the same time. It's like the chess pros that do like multiple boards. Or like the poker players that play on like 10 tables at the same time. Yes! Fuck you, Big Linda.
Okay, we'll
Almost
wait
a nat
for
20.
for a topper.
I also like how just violently roguish the Queen of Thieves is.
Unapologetic.
Fucking Carmen Sandiego looking ass.
She looks like an Oglaf character.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's a webcomic that has often like pornographic fantasy stuff.
It's a very horny fantasy
Yeah.
webcomic.
Okay.
Some of the comics are surprisingly safe for work, but most of them are really not.
When will Lucy return from the war? The war on dust and grime.
Yeah. Have to clean up my apartment after this as well. It's family. It's
I just
coming.
realized she dropped from the call.
Yeah.
She's been leaving and rejoining the call intermittently.
Yep.
Ah, so she doesn't know.
She doesn't know clues.
We are in combat. You dropped out of call. Please roll initiative. I have muted sounds in Discord when.
It's okay, this gives me time to look at all my shit. What to do? I mean, it's like surely Big Linda's got some what's it called?
Legendary resistances.
Surely, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a safe bet.
So the question is, do I want to try and force them out, or do I just want to use spells that don't give a shit?
No, by the way, like not talking about this combat or like the campaign or whatever, but like I've seen like a discussion about like how legendary resistances feel like shit for like people getting hit by them. Like, you know, like you cast a spell, the spell succeeds, but actually it doesn't. Fuck
It
you.
depends on the party, I think.
Yeah. And like
in this party, it actually does kind of suck because we have like 2 half casters and a warlock, so it's not like in a party that has like a bard and a sorcerer or something, the bard can just beat the shit out of them with Saver Sucks and still be fine.
Yeah.
But now it's like an actual, I have to think, do I even want to bother trying to burn legendary resistances because I don't have many chances to do that.
Alright.
Yeah.
It seems like Topper's has been rolled. Although Lucy is still not here. It is Shadow in that case.
Okay.
I don't use kill.
I don't want to go there. But
Get
no,
in there,
okay.
sport. Come on, champ.
She runs up. Is it here at range now?
Yes.
It should be, right? Because it looks...
Big Linda is 4x4?
Gargantuan. That's 5x5.
Oh, 5x5, sorry.
Attack!
Oh, nice. Good hit.
It is a hit indeed.
And it will be stunning strike.
Alright.
I'm sure
Yes.
I'm sure the giant lizard has low constitution, it's fine.
It can
Oh.
roll.
Yeah.
Just roll low forehead.
He's gonna have like plus 12 or something.
Let's see here.
It's monk versus boss time, truly.
Yeah.
She got a 23 on the first save.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
But she did some damage.
Again.
15 is still a hit.
Oh, HP tank, huh?
So I will try stunning strike again.
Alright. This time she gets 16.
Yeah, she saves.
Okay, so she has at most plus 15. That's good.
Okay, and
Another 10
I will
damage.
Flurry of blows.
And I will spend all my key points this turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
is,
mean-
I'm afraid, a miss.
Yeah.
But this will be a hit.
Oh, big damage.
Big
yeah,
damage.
pretty good damage.
Yeah, that's all. And that's not all of my key points.
Only
Do
3 of them.
you not move?
I mean,
I mean, I guess.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Zash.
Me warlock, me click hex.
Okay.
Disadvantage on strength checks. Shoot bad guy.
Right.
Two hits, I believe.
Both are hits.
For a total of 24 damage.
Some is necrotic. Let me double check. Okay, necrotic does full. So that's 24, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15.
Slowly
30.
wearing her down. Well,
I don't
we'll
want
go
to
with
be in fireball formation.
we'll go with Topper in that case.
Top was muted also.
They're moving their mouse, though. I think they're counting.
They're at the
right
PC.
now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, you can be here. You can be here or here.
Remember my thing. Oh, she can't actually
Got your
hear me.
feet, weirdo.
A gift. 12 is, I'm afraid, not a hit.
So somewhere between 12 and 15 AC. We're narrowing it down.
I like how we have two people who can just have 4 attacks in the first round.
22 is a hit, though.
Yes. Kill.
DC 16 Constitution, I think.
Well, she got not 20 on that.
Well.
She doesn't have -5.
I mean,
Also, you can do it every attack if you want, just like FYI. Oh, if she can't hear me, I don't know.
Okay, so you roll damage twice, so I will take those two as the damage rolls for the first and for the second and third attack.
And then there's the extra D8 because that's the third attack.
Okay, so that's total of 20 so far.
Yep. No, you got one more. I say as if she can hear us. She has one more.
Yeah. Okay, you can't move. Samyak, what will it be then? Oh.
I mean, am I wrong? She only rolled 3?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Here it comes. Yeah.
It's damage. Some damage.
Hey, every damage help.
Yep.
Wow. You guys want to know how much damage you did so far?
Like 60-ish.
Actually, over 70.
Oh.
Yeah,
we all, for the most
so
part,
with that,
just
it is
beat
Samyak.
the enemy to death.
Okay.
Oh no, are you gonna attack the crowd?
Yes. Bucket is gonna caustic brew on the thing.
There are people over there.
Like there.
You probably want to pick a different line.
Yeah.
Oh.
From this side.
Oh, okay.
Instead of splashing the spectators and nearly the queen.
I mean, oh, is the queen still standing there?
I mean, she's sitting on her
It's on
throne.
balcony.
Oh,
Hello,
right.
there are people
Yeah.
behind her, and there are
Yeah,
people
yeah.
all around the place. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the terrain too much. Yeah, I mean, like that, I guess.
okay. So what is it? It's
This is 16. It's just caustic brew. Just to get-
dexterity, right?
Yes, 16.
Okay, she
Surely
fails.
Bigland is not dexterous.
Aha! Just get some damage going. Because that just keeps going forever. That's nice.
Forever until Bucket gets a fucking rock thrown out of the sky.
Yeah. That's surely it's not gonna happen. Okay. I think I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing.
You're gonna caustic brew again?
No. I'm gonna
Yes.
cast blindness, deafness,
Oh, okay.
and blind.
Let's see. She gets 14.
Nope.
Oh.
So is this legendary resistance time or not?
No,
No?
no.
Oh, so either she doesn't use it or she doesn't have
Blindside time.
it. Or she doesn't have it. Okay. Well, she's blind.
Well,
Blindside time.
Where was Bucket? Bucket was 15 feet, so I can move 15 feet again. Took. And I'm gonna move over there.
also Topper once more. This is her space, personal space.
Please.
Okay. Well, even though Big Linda is drenched in the acid from Bucket, it seems like she cares none for it.
What does that mean?
That she takes no damage from acid.
Oh, she's immune!
Samiak blown the fuck out. Holy shit.
Not cool. I especially also have a feat that like removes resistance from acid, but like if it's immune, it's immune.
And then she, seeing two opponents in front of her, because she does have a blind side.
Yeah, I figured.
Damn it!
She's gonna Zesh, you will
I moved into.
yeah, you will feel like hiding behind the pillar was a really good idea because she spits acid of her own, and Topper
Oh.
and Shadow give me a dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit, my big brain.
Is that gonna work on the armor fagatis?
It does no. Armor Magnus only does damage to melee attacks. I'm like 99% sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a melee attack.
How
Yeah,
does
it's
it work
pretty
with the armor of Agatis and the gesture thing if it's something like that?
Jester
I
thing
don't
you can
see.
do because that's just damage.
Nothing I can do, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
no. On the jester, you can
You can do the Jester.
Okay,
Uh,
so I will use the
Topper,
gesture.
you save, so you take 25 acid damage, and Shadow takes 50.
Oh my god.
But can I use the Agatis thing?
Well, the armor Magnus, the temp HP, yes. That
You can use
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part of it.
but it doesn't do
Yeah.
damage to her.
But I'm alive next to that.
Yeah.
And the gesture thing, I will use the gesture thing.
It is intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she got 8.
Yeah, she got. Yeah.
So roll the
Yeah.
damage. 15. Alright. Well, it is top of the round, Shadow. What's up? You ready for round 2?
Yeah, no. What to do?
Okay, so now the question is, it has blind sight, but is it immune to being blinded? Also, I probably should have fucking realized from the fucking like
No eyes.
okay, from the token. I was like, the token was a hint.
You know what? Healing myself in that case would not help me much, but I will disengage and run like a coward behind something. Using my failure in agility, I will just hide somewhere and wait to my next round to heal.
Okay.
Like, no.
Fair enough.
Like, wait a second. Can I run further? Yeah, I can. I will even hide behind this one. Nope. Nope.
You see shadow bolting?
I imagine when you use feline agility, you're on all fours. Surely.
Yeah. She just
fucking scampering
books
away.
it. You basically see shadow of a shadow.
Alright. You disengage, right?
Yes, I did. I
Yeah.
said that first thing.
Okay. Okay. Zesh in that case.
Okay, I have to Google something real quick.
I like how that guy is literally immune to my character.
Yeah, it is
Bucket,
really
Bucket,
funny.
Bucket's damage is acid, by the way.
Oh,
So
excellent.
so-
There's even a Jeremy Crawford ruling on my question. God bless.
Pog.
Okay, I think.
But
I
is
wanna
it
do
a
this.
good ruling,
I
though?
just want to thinky. I just want to thinky for a bit to make sure. I mean, in theory, this seems like a good idea. What do y'all think? What do you think Big Linda is scared of?
Not cats.
Nothing.
Not cats. What do you think Big Linda is startled by? Maybe is a better question.
Maybe the barrel of oil.
I was looking for a creature. I guess I'm just thinking what's the most menacing what's the most menacing large creature you can think of?
A dragon.
I think dragons are a little bigger. I guess I could do a little tiny
Bigger
dragon. You know what? I guess I'll draw from what I know, and I will cast Phantasmal Force.
Make it not a black dragon, by the way.
To make a grotesque-looking fey creature. Like that. I'm just pulling it straight from my memory of the Feywild, and I will put it in this space, right here.
Okay. Let's see. Can I draw? I can. Let's have it over here.
Yeah. So it will take a d6 of psychic damage as it's within 5. The phantasm is within 5 feet of the target, and it is a creature that could logically deal damage. And I looked it up. Jeremy Crawford says it does damage on the turn it's cast. Because the wording is just each round on my turn. Doesn't really specify anything else. So we'll take 4 psychic damage as the fey creature claws at it.
But it does not make her afraid, right?
No, but
looking
she,
because
but
this
she,
is a huge wall effect.
Yeah. Basically, she thinks that there is a new giant fairy that is attacking her, and perhaps may want to attack it back because it is now the largest enemy in its.
It takes 4 damage. Okay.
It takes 4 damage. Yeah.
I'll just... Okay. Anything else?
I think everything's out of my. I guess realistically, I also would have taken 2 steps to do that, and then I'll step back behind the pillar. No, I'm quite happy behind this pillar. Thanks.
Ooh. Was the ruling about a blind sight and the illusion?
Those two do not interact. That would be true sight. That would see through an illusion.
Yeah, but what I mean is if she can perceive the illusion.
I don't.
I mean, if she can
find-
perceive,
It also it explicitly says you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature.
Okay, that is enough for me.
There we
Helper.
go. We got it.
yeah. So it's not something
So you
everybody else can see.
attack her mind, and not it's not a crafted illusion like on space.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That will be a hit.
Proper kill. Well.
Keep going. That is still a hit. Okay, that leaves the creature bloodied.
Nice.
Okay, good to know.
Or you have one more.
Please use your attacks.
Maybe there is a reason for that.
Ah, she's using a bonus action to.
Bonus action hide, please.
Okay.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. And pray it's bigger than the passive perception of the creature. As a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it is Stalker 2. You've learned to hunt your prey while remaining unseen. You can take the hide action as a bonus action on your turn.
Yeah, just I need a stealth check.
I think it was just because of the way you said "sure" when she asked, as if you were, as it could have been perceived as being seen as a kind DM notion and not just something that they are allowed to do. You know what I mean?
No, like if I knew that it's not possible for with her abilities, I would not allow it because that's like
Well,
give
Lucy is struggling.
stealth check, please.
I can't scroll down to stealth, says Lucy.
Okay. Oh, in either case, Samyak, while Lucy is struggling.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to make the lizard shiny.
It is a dexterity. I do not like it.
Yep.
Wow. I almost managed to save it. I got 14.
Nope.
You're shiny.
The fucking chat things are bouncing me around. Help!
Help! Stop typing!
That's it. You can turn that setting off. Go into configure settings. Pan to token speaker and disable that.
Yeah, sure. I could do that. I kind of like it, but
It is kind of
No,
funny.
it's okay. I did it. No, but I mean it's fine. It's just,
I like it.
Tupper, what are you? Tupper's just running around.
Outside of her turn!
okay.
He just pierced the dimensions.
Yeah, a bucket can't actually do anything, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, so many effects on the.
It's literally immune to all my shit. It's immune to.
I mean, no, it wasn't immune to fairy fire. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know why I wanted to wait until the stealth before your turn.
I
Well,
guess.
I guess I'll do it now.
How high is this thing, and how high is the room?
What?
Like the monster, how high?
Okay, well,
How tall is it?
how tall is the monster? Let's say 25 feet.
Okay, does it have like a big tail? Does it have like long arms?
It does, and short arms.
Okay. Bucket is gonna just shoot like 30 feet in the air and straight like.
Okay, well, unfortunately, you did not hide from the creature, so
It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to hit the.
it's
spooky
gonna.
fairy.
Well, wait a second. It's gonna
Oh.
attack illusion once with its bite attack.
Huh.
I assume there's like even if it hits, it doesn't hit.
It basically what's it called? Any illogical the target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the
so it
phantom.
chomps,
As far
but
as
it does not hit in its mind.
They see the fairy dodge it essentially.
Okay, so yeah, so it chomps and it hits the ground with its maw, and then it like at the same time as it chomps, it the tails go around the pillar trying to hit Topper, getting that's gonna be 23 to hit, so I assume that's a hit.
Yeah.
And this will be easier to roll it like this for this much damage.
Topper is unconscious.
Oh.
And then it's Big Linda's turn.
Oh, it did all that. Oh, right.
Yeah, when it got bloodied, basically.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Zesh, roll me a d6.
Okay. 2.
All right. So it needs to take an action to investigate, right?
Correct. It needs to take an action, and it may make an investigation check against my spell save DC.
Yeah, so it's gonna bite into the illusion once more, critting it, literally annihilating the space the illusion is in, but somehow the illusion survives. So it's gonna go around, seeing as it's incapable of hitting it. Let me see if this is 5. So it needs to go like this. And then it's gonna tail you, Zesh.
Okay. Yes, honey.
Oh, it only got 14.
That misses.
Yeah, unlucky. Shadow.
No, that doesn't look good.
I can.
I got her.
I need to drink the potion of healing.
Also,
Yeah,
a bucket
I was-
can be 75 feet in the air. There's no room for that.
Yeah, okay. I was about to ask like how high can he be? Because he can't act, so he's just dashing.
50 is touching the ceiling.
He's just bonking his head on the ceiling.
Yeah, and from me it will be all. Well, no, I'm not moving. Why I'm moving? Stop moving. I'm not moving.
Yeah, it's like that in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know, I was just clicking on my keyboard.
Zesh.
Yeah.
Samiak, I can just bonus action healing word, Topper.
Sure.
If you, I will do that.
It's the same. I mean, it's probably better for you to do it.
I mean, you probably have bigger DPS than Samyak, granted some of the things that transpired.
Well, my bonus action can't be used to deal more damage anyway, so.
But also, Toppers after Zesh.
So am I in its reach right now or no?
It hit you, so, you know. I mean, it tried to hit you.
If you can do it, I can do it.
Well, I think Mr. DM, I would probably have to move to heal Topper from there, right? Because there's this big pillar in the way.
Yeah, I mean, if the pillar was only like 1 square, but it's bigger than 1 square.
Yeah. So
I would say like you can look from the corner if it was small enough, but it's actually bigger than it.
Yeah. I don't really want to incur an AOO. If you can heal him, it might be best. Because I can just blast it from here, and I don't have disadvantage because it's not reach; it's just 5 feet.
You actually have advantage because it's very fired.
That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna blast it, and then I will assess the situation after. Is what I'll do.
Cool beans.
Eldritch Blast.
I hope you crit twice.
That would be pretty epic.
Wow.
Well,
That is not even
how about you
hit.
don't hit?
That one will hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
For 14.
14.
What's the range on healing word? Is it 30 or 60? It's 60.
It's also too big to shove it, right?
No, the shove comically does not have a size specification.
Oh, really?
But obviously, if I shove it, that's my bonus action.
Yeah.
I have a question. If I were to be like somewhere in this vicinity, would it be blocking my line of sight on Topper or no?
If you moved over here.
Okay, I would be able to see him.
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
Like those stones are pretty small. Like they go to your knees. But I assume you want to move out of the creature's reach.
I'm thinking about it.
All right.
I'm pondering the topic, if you will.
Oh yeah, do you make... Oh wait, no, it didn't hit you. Never mind.
Alright, I'll move.
All right. It's gonna turn around and bite.
Yep.
Getting a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh, I've been blessed by the gods, truly. Holy
You
shit.
take 20 damage as it bites into you, and you are grappled and restrained.
It takes 15 cold damage at least.
Wow, that actually will stack up nicely. Wait, where is that you? No. So you can either like stay here or go here. That's
If I'm there, can I see Topper? Yeah, I'm sure. Surely it's lifting
yeah.
its jaws.
You can.
I will.
It bites into you, but from between its teeth, you see Topper.
I will. Shit, but now that I'm I really don't want to be grappled. So, Samiak, I'm leaving it to you. I bonus action Misty Step.
All right.
I disappear out of its mouth.
So the creature bites onto you, but doesn't can't get a full crunch as you disappear and reappear away from it, barely avoiding your death.
Ja-ja! I do a flare to the crowd as I teleport out of the beast's jaws.
Nice. Give me a performance check.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, people love it. They're cheering on.
I remember. Oh, hey, I remember that our survival, if we go down, might depend on how good of a show we put on. So covering my options here.
All right. Well, Topper, a death saving throw.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would
In
be
this
sick.
situation.
It's okay, Topper. You go when you feel like it.
What is this line? I don't like this line at all.
Right? And that's so funny that when the DM drags a line to your character, you're like, hey, wait a minute, don't do that.
Nope. Oh, he's trying to breath on both of us. That's not okay. He's 50 feet in the air. There's no way. You can't do that, Mr. DM.
I just love how anxious you are whenever I do it. Even creatures that don't have stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
nope. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll it for Topper?
I mean, is she on Discord?
She is.
She will get to it.
Fair enough. Well, I guess it doesn't really. I guess all it matters is if it's a nat 20 or not. If Samiak's picking.
Yeah, Samiak, what do you want to do while we wait for Lucy to roll d20?
I mean, it all depends whether she rolls a 20 or not. So.
True, because there's not much point healing.
Yeah.
If they nat 20.
I have to wait.
I mean, it might be different between a life and death.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so now I know what to do. Well, I'm gonna healing while Topper. For 12. Bucket is gonna move. Over there, we'll say, behind the column, and this is gonna be and I'm gonna firebolt.
Jesus. 17 hits them.
17 is a hit indeed.
That's not very good damage. Oh, that is 11, actually. Wait, it is no.
It's fire, right?
No, it's 10. It's 10. It's 10. No, it's 10. What am I saying?
I mean, what is fire but warm acid?
Yeah.
Well, if it's warm acid, then it doesn't affect her.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, it's 10 damage, and I'm gonna fuck off. Don't want distance, or do I
We
want
see
to
one
be?
breath weapon and we fucking scatter like.
I mean, yeah, that's just smart. So did I mention that I hate how breath weapon works in 5e? Like recharging, well, the fact you can just keep recharging it, or just never, or just never recharge it. Like it literally can make a fight go from like half its CR to like double its CR.
I'm so sad that you're outside of its blind sight, because it's blinded otherwise.
All right, so wait.
So it has some limit.
It is. No, it's not blinded.
I mean, it's blinded beyond its blind sight.
Yeah, but like I use Fairy Fire.
So it's not anymore.
It's not blinded anymore.
You're so right, but
Yeah. I mean, I thought it had no eyes anyway.
Meow.
Well,
is it not immune to the blinded condition? Because usually people like creatures with blind sight usually have very immune to the blind condition as well.
It's not. It's not. So while you can blind it, so it's reduced to what its blind sight is.
Okay.
like in that
Okay.
way.
That's because it's not a Wizards of the Coast monster. Because all the Wizards of the Coast monster, if they have blindside, they're immune to the blinding condition.
Big Linda, bring that ass over here, bestie.
Yeah. So it's gonna step away from Topper. That provokes opportunity attack with a straight roll, actually, because because it's
Topper, get him.
Crit!
you're on the ground, but it's
fire.
also very lit up.
Ooh!
Hey,
That will
it's
hit it.
damage.
No, it's the straight roll because she's on the ground. Topper's on the
5 damage, 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, not much. And then it's gonna breathe acid over Zesh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, I simply need to pass the saving throw.
You just need to.
It's Dex, right?
It is Dex. She does not like its snack running away.
That passes, right?
That's not gonna do it.
Well, how about 50 damage?
How about unconscious?
Well, then it's gonna run next to the illusion.
Except probably actually.
It's not concentration,
not
right?
Concentration, or it might. Maybe I didn't any check.
Because
I had-
because it other like then your hex is also.
It is concentration. I'm stupid and dumb and brain dead. Actually,
Oh my god.
but I cast Hex before Phantasmal Force.
Yeah, but then you attacked it. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I can look back at the damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
It does measure.
I need to change that on my sheet because when I manually typed it in, I did not check the.
Okay, so instead, it will menacingly stand over Dash.
Oh look, I would rather reduce
What?
the damage and keep my Phantasmal Force because that's how it should be.
Yeah, but then you go
Oh, I'm
down.
unconscious. You're right. You're right. Yeah, so true, bestie. So true, bestie.
Right.
Where the fuck is the concentration button? Jesus.
Yeah. With that said, we go back to Shadow.
Yes, well. Does this water looks like just plain water? Or
Well,
just deep?
your
Either
guess
way,
is good as any.
She looks at it with contempt either way.
You can walk on water, by the way.
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet?
Not yet. What I'm thinking is, because I have climbing speed and a lot of movement, I could go this way, right?
I mean, if you have enough movement, then yeah, like you could go.
I have 80 movement with feline agility.
So that's 10, and then let's say you just like you just run on the wall for 55. So you need 60 movement to reach.
Yeah. 80 with feline agility.
I will do it with feline agility.
Okay.
Boop, I'm here.
That recharged when it was potion sippy time.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I'm not moving. And I will try to attack this beast.
This beast. You have advantage, remember.
Yeah, that's good. And I
that
will
is a
use,
hit.
I will try the stunning strike again.
It got natural 1.
Yes, it's stunned.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't say that. Natural 1, but plus what?
It's certainly not plus 15.
We don't know.
8 damage.
And I hit it again. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, what
And,
happens?
Yes, I imagine it as a shadow just runs on the wall, jumps and strikes it in the head, and it's stunned. and then it's very high, right?
Yeah.
So she wouldn't have anything to.
I mean, you can
I
jump
don't
on
know,
top
she
of its head,
jump-
right?
Fucking
Oh,
Super
we can
Mario
say that.
style.
So she jumps on its head, just once punch it so it's stunned, and then just kick it with her leg, and she just hears the crack
Yep.
on the nape of the on the base of the skull. Let's say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
as it lands on she just takes a hero stance on the top of the.
yeah, the creature slowly succumbs to your onslaught, and the people standing at the like everyone is stunned, not only Big Linda, by by this victory. And then people start cheering, and the people that were standing at next to the stairs, they quickly approach the body of Big Linda and cast Gentle Repose on the body. And the queen stands up from her seat, and she says, "So, do you think they have earned audience with me?" And everyone is cheering and screaming, and some are really angry about the bet they made.
And Shadow at that will jump and make a salto in the air and land and just spread her arms and make bows.
You land right next to my unconscious body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just bows.
Imagine like next to Zesh is just like
Zesh's Family Guy death posed.
Yeah, after 3 bows to each of the sides, she will just try to stabilize Zesh.
Yeah, and the Queen of Thieves will say something to the Lies and Deceit that stay at her sides, and then she will go up the stairs. And yeah, you can get Zesh up, you can get Topper can stand up.
I don't help Zesh, sorry. I make it worse.
Don't you have like a potion?
Okay, I give her potion. You can have normal potion.
I heard that. I heard the hesitation in your voice.
Because it's my only one left.
Oh,
You all have so much potions.
Just take a potion of healing off my body.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I'm
will do
here.
that.
I mean, I'm here. Like by the time I get here, I can heal him. Like, no.
Shadow roll a d6. You grab one of the contaminated potions.
Oh.
You
And
fucker.
Zesh, you get healed 10, but roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Give you mine potions.
No, this is funny.
Nothing happens.
Okay, it's just 5% chance then probably. That's good. That's good intel. That's good intel. All right,
Yeah.
I will reduce the number of tainted health potions by 1. I get up and I see the body is like towering over me, and I'm like, oh god, oh fuck.
The maw is open like right next to you as you get up, as you come to.
Did we do it?
Yes. I did it.
The priests cast Gentle Repose on the body.
How many of them does it take to carry her away?
Well, there's actually 4 mages that make like Tensor's floating discs and carry her back inside the tunnel.
I see.
Throw off my kill.
I don't think it's a kill.
And Elias and Deceit come back down, and they say, "Well, Buckets, that was quite a show you put on. Pretty close, won't you say?"
Eh,
We have it in our control.
Samiak's like, I don't know, I never got hit.
Well,
we've been
don't you
through-
got hit? They died.
we've been through worse.
I knew what I was doing. I got hit and I didn't die.
No, oh no, yeah. Well, you didn't went down, but the others did.
I mean, my bones creak, and I've probably lost a few years of my lifespan, but we won.
Well,
And I got to display some nice moves.
Queen has decided to grant you your audience.
She better.
Thanks.
And they lead you back to the room that you've been to. Where you were getting ready, and then once more the cloth sacks come, and they tell you to put them on.
Yes.
We prove ourselves.
Yeah, well,
As she puts the back on her head.
okay. You are being led for a few more minutes, and then the sacks get taken from your heads, and you end up in a tidy and luxurious office. It's paneled with wood and dozens of bookshelves. There are 3 bronze candelabras that illuminate the whole chamber. And in the middle there is a mahogany desk with a sumptuous upholstered chair on which the queen is sitting. There's and on top of the desk there's several neatly stacked papers and journals. There's a lamp and a box of fine fountain pens. On the walls there are several large mirrors, and there is also a model globe in one corner of the room. There's also one thing, like this whole office, it like looks really luxurious and like it drips fanciness, but then there's in the opposite corner of the globe there is a petrified wingback chair fixed to the floor, and as the bags come off, the queen says, "Well, quite a performance you put on for me. You must really have something to talk about."
Basically, on your letter, you should know.
Well, I'd like to hear it from you.
I know what you want, but hypothetically speaking, maybe you should just tell me. So just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Can we say just a sidebar that before we came here, we just talked about the Amethyst Academy proposition, because if Bonfire isn't for it, should we tell Queen about Amethyst Academy proposition? Or take it to the Hooded Lanterns? I guess we would talk about it.
Yeah, like if you want to
That's a good question.
like you can discuss what you wanted to talk to her about. and the fact the what you learned from Lucretia.
So because Lucretia doesn't want to work with Amethyst Academy because they harvest delirium. She would work with them if they didn't harvest and use delirium, but we know that that's not possible with Amethyst Academy. So that leaves us. She said that we can go in and out, but she will not work with Amethyst Academy, and she's against harvesting delirium. And that leaves us Hadad Lanterns or Queensmen for Amethyst Academy to work with to have a more foothold in the city.
Mm-hmm. Then probably the Queensmen if we can make that happen. Because who cares about the Hooded Lanterns?
Yeah, because we have the best possibility right now because we can speak with the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Zesh has a thing from Hooded Lanterns that he'd like to give.
Yeah, but Zesh also I don't know. I mean, obviously, if this falls through, Hooded Lanterns are a good option, but needing that thing is not gonna make Zesh want to work with them extensively.
So, Stormy, are you okay with it? Samyak?
Sure.
I mean, it's obviously, we don't want to get epically owned by the Queen in negotiations. But as long as we can come to an agreement that benefits all of us, yeah.
Negotiation with the Queen will be a rap battle with ability checks.
Yeah, epic rap battles of Drakkenheim history.
Matt, can you say it to Lucy, because she can hear you, right?
I mean,
right.
She can heal all of us, no?
No, she can hear only you.
She can only hear you.
Oh,
That's the problem. Can you ask her?
Yeah. So, what would Topper think about working with Queen of Thieves instead of Hooded Lanterns in regards to making an alliance for Amethyst Academy so they can more freely. Wait, what did I say? Did I say something wrong?
No, Lucy just posted Topper, and I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that was like a Pokemon cry.
Topper.
Yeah. So what would be Topper's insight on Queensmen versus Hooded Lanterns when it comes to making an alliance for Amethyst Academy?
I just heard my name and I'm happy.
But do you hear us or only Matt?
Oh, she died to dust.
Maybe we should try leaving and joining back.
Okay, so what happens is that because I have to run around and I have to clean stuff. So what happens? I can hear everybody, but then if you know the way, if you basically close the screen so I can hear people, but I can move my phone and stuff. What happens is, and I don't know why, all the players just shut down. I can't hear anything. It's just silence, and I can only hear the DM.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I leave my phone open, if that makes sense, I can hear everybody. But like I'm running from room to room, I have my phone in my armpit, like running around. So if I leave my phone open, I'll probably like press something, or disconnect the call, or try and the way. Like I'll just armpit dial everybody. But basically, for some reason, every time I try and shut the phone off, but like still hear people and like still, be able to talk to people, it just completely cuts off. So yeah, so for the last hour and a bit, all I hear is the DM reacting to people being like, oh yeah, cool. No way.
So we need your input. we want your input because we cannot work. Fallen Fire will not work with Amethyst Academy because they harvest delirium, and Fallen Fire doesn't want it. Now we will talk to the Queen of Thieves, and we can make a proposition for alliance between Amethyst Academy and Queensman, Queen of
Yeah.
Thieves.
Yeah.
Do you agree to that? Because there is
Yes.
left only Hooded Lanterns after that.
But when nobody gives a fuck about the Hooded Lanterns, I thought we always liked AA and Queensman. Honestly, the Hooded Lanterns are the Hufflepuffs of this world. That's a known
Yeah.
reference. Hufflepuffs. Anyway, yeah, I think, Queensmen are practical, but, AA have, well, the Academy, we've been working with them as well, so if we could get the two united, nothing would be
Okay,
stopping
that's
us.
So we all agree, but we wanted to have all of the input from everybody.
Thanks.
Right.
It's
Well,
great to hear everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
By to further notice. Yeah. So, what do you tell her?
So Shadow said that we have. She has some personal matters and some non-personal business proposition. Which ones you want to hear first? And
Well,
after that, I should. If we talk about the business matter, I think you should talk to Zesh.
I'm always interested. Well, why won't you tell me? He started.
Because I thinking only about my personal matter,
Okay. I understand you're a shy little kitten.
Yes, meow.
not your little Discord kitten. Oh God.
Well then. So I understand Zesh is the leader of your party in that case.
Let's say she is a spokesperson for the party that wants to deal with you.
Okay.
Rude.
I like the term leader, but I will accept mascot or spokesperson as well.
Well, Shadow, I
first of all-
thought you were fine with working with us until some point. Samek, you worked for us. I'm sorry to hear that's no longer a thing. But
No.
sure, I will talk to your friend.
I'm a free agent. I just have I'm busy on my own affairs right now, so I can't really
We
take
know.
contract work anymore.
Yeah, Queen, you know how it is. Everyone works for themselves in the end.
Well, ain't that the truth?
It's the destination, not the road, that's important.
I like your hat.
Thank you. I like your wings.
Thanks. They're not real, unfortunately.
Well, I can tell.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yes, if we're starting on the group's business, we are here to speak with you on behalf of the Amethyst Academy.
So it's not all about games and just wanting to meet me, eh? It's you are here on a business.
With all due respect, ma'am, fighting giant lizards is not my number one preferred method of having fun.
Oh, but you looked like you are having so much fun when you jumped from her mouth.
That was the fun part. What came after was a little bit less enjoyable. I mean, I won't pretend that I don't, enjoy fighting through your gauntlets a little bit, but at the end of the day, this is Drakkenheim. All play and no work means you're not long for this town.
Well, I have to say, so far our dealings were mixed. on one hand, you got us the scepter, nice and tidy job, but then well, you decided to take some what would you call it? Well, you interrupted my business with the dwarves. What do you have to say about that?
I'm trying to remember genuinely what she's talking. So wait,
How the wind blows, you know how it is. We needed something. We have to give something, right?
Well,
So is she talking? Okay, I don't. Is she talking about the people we defended from the delirium fucking bullshit?
Yeah,
yeah, the spokesmithy. They work. You knew that they worked for Queen of Thieves. Like they paid her.
They were.
They paid her for protection.
Yeah,
and she didn't provide protection, correct?
Oh, I mean, do you know how mafia works?
Yeah, I know how, but you know, I need to know what leverage we have
Yeah.
in the scenario type of thing. Okay, so that happened, but that happened before we did the Oscar stuff, right?
That was before, yeah.
Yes. So then,
That was
then my,
before
then
the
my response
tavern,
would be,
right?
and then after that, we helped you with your Oscar urine problem, or at least to the best of our ability.
I would
We
say
got you
that
his
was
information.
that wasn't the way I wished for it to go. I wanted him to
No.
be alive and provide services to my men.
We wanted him to be alive
wanted to
too,
be
and
alive.
then he attacked us with extremely powerful magic.
So you're
after
not
sticking
very
all of his employees on us.
very persuasive sort.
I would say he's more the insane sort, and it's difficult to negotiate with insanity.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes, honey.
Tell about the potions.
Almost a 24. 17.
Well, maybe if you played your cards right, you would be able to get a hold of his crazy nature. Well, I can't say I can blame you very much for it. Maybe I gave you too much credit for you to be able to pull it off.
Perhaps. And perhaps it's for the best, given the potions he was making were tainted with delirium.
Well, if he would work under us, we would make sure they were not. That being said, the Academy owes us for the dealings with the dwarves. I would have a list of things I want from Academy before considering joining together.
All right. When would you be able to provide said list? Because at the end of the day, we are the messengers. We obviously cannot speak for them, but we can pass on your requests to them.
Of course. Well, then here's paper, and here's quill, and she hands them to you to start noting, and she says, "A wand of fireballs,
Okay.
a necklace of fireballs,
I'm sensing a trend here.
and 10 scrolls of fireball."
Okay.
I want a painting of a fireball.
Zesh is actively a little bit like laughing. Like, okay, I can see you're a very practical woman.
I think a theme is like appearing.
And she says, and payment of good rate on the delirium that my people find.
Okay.
And all the fragments that are let me just double check. That are fragment or bigger would be paid at full price.
Can you guess what the queen's favorite drink is?
Is it a certain
Well-
type of whiskey that's cinnamon flavored?
Yep.
That's very popular with college students.
Yep.
If you
essentially-
if you get to certain point in the book, you will get a chance to guess what her favorite drink is.
Do we go on a date with her? Is she romanceable?
Can we all romance her?
Uh,
Now that's an
and with that, I will need a little something extra from your group.
Oh, okay. Do you have something in mind, or is this a rain check?
Well, there are things that are set in motion. I know from little someone that you've been going to the gardens.
We have been once. It was a
Really?
harrowing experience.
Well, what does Academy make with those flowers?
You have the same notes that they have.
Yes, but my people are not as crafty.
I mean, to be
To
clear,
tell you the truth, I don't know.
we actually don't know yet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you basically you're a little bit more knowledgeable because you know what the academy wants to make with them, like the thing to go into, like to be able to withstand the haze for a certain amount of time, basically.
Then I think there's no reason not to be. We know that they want to make something to fight off the haze. There's last we heard from them, they're still studying the
Well,
flowers.
then I would like to have a sample from the academy, and if that is agreeable, we will let them use our tunnels and sewers
Are there
and to
any
have our
points of your-
business together.
Can I run through the list to make sure I wrote it all down correctly?
Sure.
It's a wand of fireballs, a necklace of fireballs, 10 scrolls of fireball, payment of good rate on the smaller than fragment delirium, and fragmented bigger delirium is paid in full.
Yeah.
And then a sample of the anti-contamination juice.
Yes.
And something from our group.
I think that's the thing from, or
okay.
Was that separate from the thing from our group, or was that the thing from our group?
From your group, she will want something else.
Okay,
Okay.
a range check. Yeah.
But for now, I think my mind wandered through the notes and I just skipped it. So basically, it's what you said, Sesh. Basically, she will want you to do a mission for her.
Yeah.
My queen, are there points that you will not budge at all? That we must know that if they not agree to that, there's no deal. Because you have to be a little bit flexible in case. But are there any points that you set your foot down and you will not budge at all? So we know.
She will smile and she will say, "Fine, 9 scrolls of fireball."
I like your style.
I'm not changing the note. maybe when we bring it to them, I'll say, but she will accept 9 instead of 10.
I noted it.
All right. So
there's one thing that I'd like to talk to your group about.
Good news, I hope.
Well, that depends. Are you trying to go deeper into the city?
I think that we need to.
Eventually, when we're capable.
Well, if you'd be able to secure the clock tower and allow my men to use it from time to time, I would be the most grateful.
Is that the thing that the Amethyst Academy also want us to?
Yes.
I mean,
Well, in theory.
Amethyst Academy doesn't want you to do it. They just said that it might be useful to you.
Sure.
Oh,
But,
okay. So in that case, that's
so
not a problem. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I worried that they wanted it. Oh, okay, that's fine.
And even if they do, it sounds like the Queen of Thieves just wants them to occasionally help, which does sound like something you would have in an alliance negotiation anyway.
Yeah.
That
But
doesn't
we
sound
could
like a
also
problem.
use the tower from time to time, right? Should be ours, but your menu would have access to it, right?
Yeah, I'm only asking to borrow.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
That's fine.
I'm not taking.
Of course, the Queen of Thieves would never take.
You're very generous.
Well, thank you.
So
With that, I think the official business is concluded. But there is still the question of your price, because I assume just talking about the Amethyst Academy is not something you were hoping to achieve by meeting with me.
Yes, Your Grace. As in your letter, you must know that we seek something in the city. Me, for example, I'm looking for the prized pieces from my family, from bracers that my parents wore, and they were in the city when the meteor strike. They're quite magical, and I'm hoping that they survived the strike and they're somewhere in the city.
Well,
You
I
said
know
something
something about it, because even though Mel was trying to be really sneaky about it, nothing in this city doesn't leave mouth and come around to hit my ears. So I do know where you might find one such an item.
If you can start with
you
that
didn't
knowledge.
get we didn't hear everything.
Could you part with that knowledge? Could you share it with me as a prize for me?
Well, token of goodwill, more like. Tell me, what do the four of you know about the Slaughterstone Square?
I'm guessing nothing with my -2 to history.
From my time here, I just saw glances of the square when I was running through the city with other children. I saw that big machine there, big something, but I just saw it in passing.
So, Zesh, because you were living here, you would know that Slaughterstone Square is a plaza where the executions were taking place, and the executioner in Drakkenheim is a huge metal construct.
Jesus.
And the queen says, well, some people, from my information, when the meteor hit, were trying to find a place to hide, and under the Slaughterstone Square there is some small prison for people that were about to be executed on the same day. And a lot of people hid in there. It's fairly underground. Who knows if they survived? But either way, one of my men has tried. While doing his job, he had to run from some annoying harpies going around the market square and the clock tower, and he was chased all the way to the Slaughterstone Square. The executioner is still there, but he managed to get into the jail, and while he did not grab anything from there, he saved his life and managed to run away. That being said, it might be a really tough task for you to do if you plan on going there.
But
Not many live to tell they have sighted the executioner.
But did he see something in the prison that would lead you to believe that my parents were there? Or the bracers?
Well, he one of the things he described was a body that wore that kind of design.
Was it a tabaxi?
Well, it's hard to say.
Okay, thank you for your information.
Well then, Zesh, do you want to ask anything?
Do you have any other versions of that hat that you'd be willing to part with?
What?
I really like the hat. Do you have more? Could I buy a hat?
No, this one's mine. You can't have it.
Well, that's why I asked if she has others. Any other questions? The items. What were the two that Erdrick didn't have any information on?
Well, did you note them down?
No, or if I did, it's somewhere up somewhere.
I have noted it down, but Shadow, no, I can tell you.
Lord Commander's badge, Steward's seal, Chancellor's crest.
So the Steward's seal and the Chancellor's crest are the ones I don't know anything about.
I think so.
Yeah, because the other thing, is with the hooded lanterns, and then one's in the tower, and one's probably in the cathedral. Yeah. So I guess I'll ask her if she knows anything about those other two items: the Steward's Seal and the Chancellor's Crest.
Yeah, I don't suppose I would know anything about those things.
You would
Say the next
if you if you lived in Drakkenheim, then at best you would know that they are from the they're items that the small council would wear. So you ask about those two items, only those two items, right?
Yeah.
Well, then she will say, well, what? Why do you look for those?
I'm in immeasurable debt, and I have to pay my debt collectors, or they'll kill me.
Oh, very honest, aren't you?
I don't really think lying to you is the best option when you're literally the Queen of Thieves. You'd find out.
Oh, I appreciate it, although that makes you pretty weak.
Yes, Queen.
But I can also. It also means that if I did lie, it would be very sneaky.
She says that if you would to look for others, other seals of Drakkenheim, she might know where some of them might be, but those particular two are anyone's guess. Although
Wait.
she might look into it if although if you decide to work for her, then she might look into locating one of them.
So, did she just call? Has anyone else called them that before? The Seals of Drakkenheim?
No. Like Eldrick would know that what they are, but since you were asking about it, like he would assume that you know what you're talking about.
I am going to politely ask the Queen of Thieves what the hell the Seals of Drakkenheim are.
I mean, you would know because
Okay, well, then
because
what
you
are
were
they?
like living in the Drakkenheim. You would know that they are basically like the each one has they are like part of the small council. Basically, there is I think. Wait, let me count.
Like, am I collecting the fucking Dragon Balls so that my debt collectors can fucking
Yeah.
summon
So
Shenron?
basically, there's seven seals of Drakkenheim. And they all are like a small council that rules over the Drakkenheim. Of course, the king is the main person in power, but his advisors. So like the Archmage from the Amethyst Academy in Inscrutable Tower would have inscrutable staff. The High Flame Keeper from the Chapel of Saint Ventruvio. They would have the phylactery, and so on and so forth. Like each item would different person would have.
Okay, but there's 7 items.
There's 7 items, and there's basically 7.
But so then which 2 am I not tasked to look for?
Crown and the other one that would require a history check.
I'll make one for funsies.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, well, I know so much.
So looking at it back again, there's one for the Lord Commander. There's one for the Steward, who is taking like the main servant of the crown. The crown that goes to the heir. There is the Chancellor's crest, obviously for the Chancellor. Phylactery for the High Flame Keeper. The inscrutable staff for the Archmage, and then it hits you. There's also Spymaster Signet.
Wow, that sounds like something that the Queen of Thieves
That
might know about.
that would go to basically the person tasked with foreign intelligence and such.
But that one isn't being asked of me, so I guess it doesn't matter. But maybe it's notable that they don't want that from me. So well, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can come to your own conclusions.
Yeah. I'm just thinking aloud. So then I guess the question is, why do they want these things?
I mean, are you asking me or Queen of Thieves or what?
I'm muttering it aloud.
Who knows?
Well, I'm not missing some legend about collecting them all and ruling the kingdom, right?
There's surely important magical items with high value.
I have a new question.
Do you
know how to evade my debts?
If you have a spare, I would gladly take one of your hands.
No, unfortunately, I am devoid. Hypothetically, would the Queen of Thieves know how to evade debt collectors? That seems in her genre.
Well, it depends how much you wanna, how much money and how powerful you are.
Good question. I'm a 5 out of 20 on the power scale, I would say, approximately.
I think we're getting closer to a 6 now, surely.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really have any questions then.
Well, anyone else wants to ask about something?
Didn't Topper need to find something?
Mr. DM will have to say that out loud if we want it to get to Topper's ears.
I mean, hello, Topper.
Hey!
Yeah, anything you want to ask? Anything you want to ask Queen about?
Where did you get your robes? No, Topper's fine.
Okay.
Didn't you need to find something in the city?
Oh, sorry, we're talking about that. Well, Topper kind of looks at her up and down and kind of like scrunches up his face and says, "Well, I've been to some other of the factions, the Hooded Lanterns. They didn't do much for me. They're the Amethyst Academy. But yeah, there's a reason why I've been with this group. I need to get into Drakkenheim. There's something there that I want."
Well, you are in Drakkenheim.
No, deep, deep inside. Into the castle, specifically.
No. So what would you ask of me?
Well, I don't figure you could go in to Drakkenheim and get it for me. Seems quite dangerous. It seems that no one else has been able to do it, but if you could help me access it, I suppose that's all you can do.
I mean, castle holds many treasures, and There are
I don't
some that
want
I would love
treasure.
to lay my hands on,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I think it comes down to some to clear the road for me.
hmm. Well, I suppose that is what we both want. Someone to clear the road in front of us, but someone has to do it. Guess it has to be us, huh?
I guess.
Or maybe some random adventurers after we die. Who knows, really?
I don't know what you're saying, Sash. Sash is talking. I don't know what he's saying.
He said that maybe
My
some
zingers.
random
My
adventurers
zingers.
after you die.
Ah, nice. I like it.
I said like,
All I can see is the little, the green circles that
Yeah.
pops up when you talk. That's yeah, like that. I don't know what you're saying.
well, if then if you don't have anything, if you know where your treasure lies, then yeah, she could help you with accessing the castle, but like you would need to be like really good pals for her to sacrifice her forces to help you.
We would need to up our social link with her.
Well, Topper kind of nods to this. Is like, I know how you top folk work. Yeah, yeah. And he kind of goes, look forward to doing more stuff for you in the future.
Well, likewise. Samyak?
Well, I don't think. I mean, I need to research certain flowers more to help find a cure for all kinds of contamination. But I don't think you'd have anything to offer in that regard, except for maybe help with access of some locations.
And it really depends on what you want to ask her and how much info you want to give out.
I mean, I can be fairly transparent about what I want. It's just pretty much like finding cures for the different levels of contamination. But
I think
I don't know.
the priests would help with that the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. I don't think the queen can really help me apart from maybe again getting access to some locations with maybe more flowers or different flowers or maybe some research. Mage tower.
Well, the inscrutable tower is certainly
Yeah.
a place, unless
Yeah.
you want some info on some Malfeasant mages working in Drakkenheim.
I mean, why not? But I'd rather have more information that I don't need that end up missing key information. But
So
I'm
what do you want to ask her in that case?
I mean, any and all information and clues and hints about magical research on contamination that she would be aware of within the city. Places to go, people to kill or talk with.
Oh, she can gather some for you for the next
Yeah.
time you meet.
Sure. Sure.
Well then. With that, I think your thing here is done. Or is there anything else that you want to talk to the queen? Anyone?
No.
Okay. Well, with that, she will call for Deceit and Lies, and back with the sax onto the head. Okay. Well, basically you're led outside and back into the buckle down row.
Can we get people to buy us drinks because we're cool and want a cool fight?
Well, you can roll me a persuasion for that.
I am in the mood for a drink after nearly getting killed. Oh.
Well, as you know, most of them are pretty shady people, and they like their money. But you do find some fools to buy you drinks.
Why can't I sit down and hang out with them?
I mean, you can
mingle. You called them fools. They're not fools. They're nice people. Nice people aren't fools.
Well, in the eyes of other thieves, they are because they bought the drinks for you.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we need to find Blackjack Mail to get our winnings, right?
Yeah, well, where is Blackjack Mail, actually?
You've got to be kidding me. Is he not? Is he nowhere to be seen?
Yeah, actually, you don't see him around the Buckle Down Road. Like you go from one tavern to the other. There, you can find him.
Wow.
So how much did you bet?
100.
Yeah, well, that's minus 100.
Damn.
But you want to as when you are done with celebrating and drinking with the other thieves and scoundrels, and you go back to Buckle Down Row. No, sorry, the Emerald Village. This is, I think, your last day where you have
room at the fancy
room
place.
at the fancy place, indeed. Anything you want to do before a long resting?
We take all the snacks from the mini fridge.
There is none.
Hey, I'm sure
none. I thought it was a fancy place.
Yeah, they're not free snacks. It's a classic fancy hotel where you get charged every time you pick up a drink in the fridge.
Yeah, but like the bill, like the academy is footing the bill, right?
Only for sleeping.
Boo.
So long rest?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is appropriate for you guys to level up.
Yeah.
I mean, I say yay like I get much. You know what's funny? I get literally what I did in the dragon's mouth, but I just get that as a thing and not a spell. That's fucking Archfey level 6.
Well, that sounds
it's literally
fun.
It's literally use my reaction to teleport when I take damage.
Oh no. That's sad.
Oh,
right.
It's okay.
You can take the average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we take average if we flop. All right. Can I don't know if I've rolled above average yet. Oh god, my fucking level thing is all fucked up. Maybe if I do this, there we go. Come on.
I
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh,
Finally.
big HP.
And then I get Misty Escape.
Ooh, big HP for me too.
Yo, gamer moment out here.
Big HP.
All those backline people get max HP while the
I mean,
front line.
I'm not like backline.
Sammy objectively should be frontline because he has the highest AC.
But like a middle line. I mean, we have a monk and a melee ranger, so obviously there's no reason for me to be frontline if I don't need to.
I literally just get the one feature and one new spell learned.
I'm also like the main healer technically, although with my rock you're kind of a better healer than I am.
True.
For now. Because at level, is it level 7 on again? No. Oh, it's level 9. Oh. Yeah. Like, half casters are sad. Yeah, eventually I get mass healing ward, and with my bonuses, it's really strong.
Yeah.
It's a level 9 though. Also, we're not like that big of a party, so it's not actually that strong. Like when like in big parties we're like 5 or 6 people, it's like really fucking strong. When like with 4 people, it's like it's good.
Imagine playing with 6 people.
I've
My
most of my
Pathfinder campaign is 7 people.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
7 is definitely like I think 6 is
I
like
feel sorry.
Honestly, it's unplayable out of combat. In combat, it
Yeah.
actually feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I think 5 or 6 is best for like combat. But like it really depends on the personality. Some people just like to like like never interact with, like they just want to like play it as like a video game, and they don't.
Yeah, that's what I am in the other game in that
Yeah.
campaign. I'm just like I'm here to be a punch machine.
Yeah, which is fine. Like
Let's
like
see.
7 is definitely too many. Like no matter what.
1 for short rest. Yes.
Also, it really depends on the classes people are and like how experienced people are. Because if people take like 10 minutes to do their turn, it's like,
Oh, they do.
yeah, okay.
What is this called? I think it's called Misty Escape. Yes.
So much missed.
I mean, I am a archfey, in fact. And I get 1 whole spell.
Yeah, today when you hug the doll as you go to sleep, you feel stronger. Feel strong, man.
Feels strong, man. Oh, I know what spell I'm adding. Where is it? Spell.
I can now teleport between shadows. Yay!
I have to change it for fucking.
Short rests are actually useful for me now. Yay!
What do you get on short rest now?
Right. So, that being said, what are your plans?
Probably want to meet with Eldrick to see if they've got their prototype potions ready, right?
Sure.
Because I feel like signs are pointing to go to the tower, right? We've got both the Amethyst Academy has recommended that it would be good for us, and the Queen of. Oh, I guess we also sort of need to tell the Amethyst Academy what the Queen of Thieves wants too.
Do we need to be all there? Because I would go to the Zoya for the contamination.
I doubt we all need to be there now.
How do I give myself expertise for things? For like tools? Is it, I think it's in the item directly.
When you are on the skill, for example, there is cogwheel.
Okay, I found it. It's like I found it.
Tool
It's fine.
proficiencies, and then you configure tool proficiencies?
No, it's in the items directly, but it's fine. I found it. It's
Okay,
details.
I don't know what you're talking about then, I think.
Oh yeah. In the item itself, you can like set
He's
up.
doing it's expertise in a tool, not in a skill.
Yeah. Because basically, I have expertise. Wait, do I have proficiency in that? Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, I can go. I can go talk to Amethyst Academy man while the people who are contaminated get that cleansed.
Yeah, I need to go get cleansed, and I think that's only Shadow that needs that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So Shadow goes to old Zoya.
You remember the price?
250.
Yeah. Okay. So you meet up with Eldrick. What do you tell him?
I hold out the scroll and I have the. I just tell him we have the Queen of Thieves requests for working with the Amethyst Academy.
Well, here's the problem. Eldrick doesn't want to share the anti-contamination juice, as you called it.
Oh, okay. With her.
Yeah.
The fireballs is fine, but like
fireballs are fine then.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
What's the worst that they can do with it?
Blow up a building, I guess. Yeah. So you think that they could do worse with the anti-contamination?
I mean, I guess
Well,
it's clear which has the most value.
we want to have a monopoly on the anti-contamination measures.
I mean,
the ones that control the this thing are the ones that get further inside.
I mean,
and first on every single thing that you can discover.
I'm sure there's some room to negotiate on that on her part. Like maybe she could settle with a steady supply of the cure instead of like how to make the cure, or at least
well, that is not a cure.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
I mean, if it falls into their hands, they might be able to reverse engineer it.
Again, like there's always room to negotiate. You could just like have their contaminated people go to one of your places and get.
It's not a cure. It's literally a preventive measure.
Oh yeah.
Also, they want to sell it, so anybody can reverse engineer it. But I'm not there.
I don't know.
So bye.
It's they can negotiate between themselves.
We're looking for her, but I think if the stance is going to be that strict, I find it difficult to make in.
I feel like sooner or later they will manage to discover it for themselves if enough time passes. But
is that not good incentive to just skip that then?
Well, but in the time that it takes them, we might be able to get a hold of maybe even the inscrutable tower.
So do you think is better than what would be done with them as allies?
I think if you can stall this one thing, it would benefit us greatly.
And if we can't?
Then we'll think about it.
Alright. I suppose we'll let her know. Do you have any I guess is there any alternative idea that you can provide to replace it as opposed to just outright taking a chunk out of the bargain with nothing you know what I mean?
Well, for now we don't even know if it will work. So that's where I need you to come in, so to say.
To test it?
To test it, indeed. the sample should be here in a week's time.
Oh,
We didn't get many of those flowers, and there will be only enough for the 4 doses.
all right.
So that's the problem with stalling.
Then I suppose that
In
will...
that time, we can procure the items that they are looking for.
All right. I still think it would be wise if we had some sort of counter offer that isn't just explicitly worse for them. I mean, I'm not a negotiation expert, but
Well, I don't know what they would want. I thought they would just want gold from us, which half of this list actually is.
I imagine they can get gold from anyone, so they want more specific things from us.
Yeah, well, we can you can tell them that the elixir, it needs working and tests before we can part with it, which is not a complete lie. And when we know it's working, when we get enough of the flowers, we could start making work towards towards having them like manufacturing a garden with them for harvests.
All right.
In one of the academy places. By then,
Okay,
if it's working, we could tell them that we are ready for exchange.
It's easy to just tell her the truth. The potion isn't even made, so that's not. I don't think that's a problem.
Well, we'll have a prototype ready in about a week.
I was just saying it as a ghost.
Oh yeah,
because I'm not better.
I mean, but the obvious response is okay. Then we can make a deal in a week when we have it. Like that's not a that is not a successful negotiation to say we don't have that. So we're just taking that check mark out. No, they'll just be like, okay, then wait until you have one. But I mean, I think this is stupid, and they're obviously going to dig their heels in. But Sesh is I mean, can't argue with the big boss here.
Yes. Well, like the thing will be ready in a week. Is there anything that you want to do in this week? Do you want to venture into the town, into the city, in that week, or do you want to wait for it?
I would like to wait for anti-contamination juice before huffing haze. Thanks.
Okay. So in that week, is there stuff that you want to do around Emberwood Village?
Shadow will definitely train her new powers and hop from one shadow to the other.
You're scaring the shit out of the townsfolk.
Yeah, I mean, by default,
what was the name of the guy? She will once a day go to the one guy and talk with him.
To whom?
What was it? The guy in the Amberwood village. What was his name?
There's many guys.
Don't know.
The guy from Lucretia?
Oh, Nathaniel Flint.
Yeah.
All right. Is this like? Is there any particular topic, or were you just like, or is Shadow just going there and discussing the scriptures?
Shadow just discussing, and she just wants to know more about what they think about and try to get to the how to say it. She just wants to talk with him about everything from there and in about her people prophecy, and just you know what I mean. I
Okay.
don't know.
Sure. All right.
Link it or something. I don't know. Come to
So,
terms with things. Oh,
so after a week, you are all handed one dose of this beautiful thing.
Aqua
I-
Expurgo.
Yeah, like whatever free time I have is spent doing experiments and whatnot. The usual.
Okay. So that's a total of, I would say, 8 days. Okay. I'm just gonna note it down.
Whenever you fail a saving throw that would cause you to gain contamination, you can choose to succeed. You can use this 3 times, after which the effects expire. If the effects expire, you immediately take 3d6 necrotic damage and become incapacitated for 1 minute while you violently retch corrupt bile. Your hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. This reduction lasts until you finish a long rest. You die if this effect reduces your hit point maximum to 0.
Yeah.
can you pin this?
I'm sorry, if you would administer it directly to your heart, bro, I would die in Drakkenheim. I would kill myself if this was the fucking alternative.
Yeah, I know.
If this is the anti-contamination measure.
Like that would be the same for me. I would not be.
Bro, turn me into fucking Wolverine. I'm becoming a mutant, bro. Fuck that.
I mean, you can always go with the falling fire. Surely they have a better way.
I mean, oh god, I hate that. Also, this dude he just hands us bright orange goop and it says, "Yes, inject this directly into your heart."
Yeah, he
Okay.
he tells you exactly how to do it. Basically, it's in syringes. It's in syringes. Like, you probably don't know how a syringe like that would look, but it's very big glass syringe with the needle is really long.
Oh, it's the fucking tetanus needle.
Yeah, it's like really a really long metal needle. It's like it's not like syringes right now we have in modern era. It's like it's completely like it's way more clunky, so to say. Like it's a glass syringe with like actually metal parts.
Nightmare.
Like a thick needle that needs to inject everything.
Well, I hate that.
I mean,
Also, I actually did have something I wanted to do in the week, just because I spontaneously remembered it existed.
sure.
What's the nice not evil shopkeep lady in her butterfly domain? What's she up to these days?
I mean, you never got back to her.
Yeah, I just remembered she exists, and I didn't want to get back to her in the week.
You were like, yeah, I'm a test academic and totally get us what we need. We don't need to deal with her. Yeah, you would need to find the Dragonborn.
Is he chilling in the hotel?
Actually no. So
Oh,
you can
wow.
you can just randomly find him as you go to where people sell stuff.
I mean, I have a week. I'm sure I can find him.
Yeah, in a week's time, you can totally find him. As previously, he is dressed very fancily. Like he actually kind of reminds you, like his clothes, of the Queen of Thieves get up, but
No cool hat.
I mean he does have a feathered hat. It's just
Oh,
like
fuck.
she has like red and black and gold, and his is the red and blue and gold.
Wow.
And the feathered hat is it doesn't have like a black feather. It has long blue feathers.
I like your hat.
Thanks.
Can you still do that thing where you transport me to your lady's domain?
Well, of course. Do you have anything to sell?
Do I? Good question.
Yeah, like last time you sold her delirium, so you know.
I don't. I have some tainted potions. Not necessarily. I think I'm just curious what she's selling.
Uh-huh. All right. I totally have that prepared.
I hate, to be fair, I would have told you I wanted to do this, but I literally didn't remember she existed until just now.
I'll just pull something out of stuff.
Cool. I feel like I don't have enough deals with the devil yet.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. There you go. Okay. So yeah, he tells you to follow him, and he opens the gates for you. And yeah, once more you go into the thing. Let me just double check something.
I'm gonna go piss while you double check that.
Okay. Oh. This. So Samyak, as you keep studying the notes of Oscar, you can tell at this point, like you made you made a lot of progress, but you have used the flowers for your experimentation. So to proceed further, you would need surely more flowers and maybe some more of what I talked about previously, like some other mages' insight on stuff, and maybe like either one of those like mages that dwell in Drakkenheim, or if you want, you could ask Academy about things if you don't want to discover them yourself.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 8 days, so I have time to do, well, 7 days.
I mean, no, it's like 8 days of like I'm counting your work days on your personal quest, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely won't be shy about asking to anyone, really. Like, I'm not like concealing my goal. I think because I don't think there's a. It's not like a spooky or like a scary or like an evil goal. Having like everybody agrees, we'd probably agree that finding a cure for all that stuff, it would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, they might want the cure for themselves, but you know.
Anyways, so are you back, Zash?
Yes.
Okay, so once more you are back in the shop. As usual, I assume there's no problem with you leaving your things behind.
Of course.
And you are greeted by this lady. And so you're not looking to sell.
No, I don't have anything to sell really.
Okay. So stuff that she can sell you are those things.
Do you add fancy butterflies flying around behind you?
Yeah,
feel like
because
that
I connected my external
Wow.
drive. That's why it happened.
What the fuck is a weakened dragon vessel?
There's rope of climbing, wakened dragon vessel, a potion of maximum power, cape of mountebank, belt of hill giant strength, hat of disguise, which is a hat with a feathered hat.
Oh shit.
Butcher's bib, standard banner of the Kriegrun, 2 elemental gems, astromancy archive, and battering shield. She also has some potions, it's like some consumables.
What the fuck is that? Oh, the wakened dragon vessel. I could make a superior potion of healing once per day that I could drink. Let's see. What is an astromancy archive? Is that one of those wizard spell books?
It's all in 5e tools for sure.
Yeah, I'm googling it all. Butcher's bib.
It's for slashing damage.
Yeah, let me get right on that. And banner of the Kriegrun. The standard shield, I assume, or sentinel standard.
Wait, which one?
Which banner of the Kriegrun? Because there's multiple that have the word standard in it.
I think it's just a banner, but
Oh no, you're right. You're right. The word standard fucked me up. Yeah, you're right. It can do all of them actually. Well, I'm broke, but can I go in debt to her too? Haha.
no.
Darn.
But she is really interested in delirium. If you have any.
I take it she's not interested in delirium tainted potions, or is she?
I mean, she can buy some from you if you really are looking to sell.
But she's not wild. She wouldn't pay a good price, is what it sounds like.
Sounds like 15 gold per health potion.
I did forget that she buys delirium, though. That's good to remember.
Cape of a Mountebank. Love that.
Yeah, more teleporting. That's
Although we have so few achievement items that it's not actually that good. Like the best thing about the Cape of a Mountebank is that it's not achievement.
Oh really?
But we have so few achievement items that it's not actually as good as.
I mean, I have 2 already.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't afford anything, so I'll make small talk with her while I, the classic when a store employee walks up to you and you know full well you're just window shopping, but you have to pretend like you're considering stuff or you feel awkward.
Yeah. All right. Well, so that happened.
Yeah.
So give me just your pure charisma check
Okay.
to see how good of a conversationalist. you are.
It's almost a nat 20.
Well, you know how it's like using your example when someone approaches you in the shop.
She knows I'm full of shit.
Yeah, and like she knows that you're wasting her time, but she tries to be polite, and like she like wonders why did you even come?
I also forgot how expensive things are. I was like, oh, I have 1,000 gold. That's a decent bit. Not really. Not
Well,
in
I mean,
everything.
if you guys spend any time looking through the ruins for delirium and other treasures, then you would probably have some money. But you guys are main questers.
We are main quest enjoyers.
I mean, I think we did. Yep, go on.
When any trip into Drakkenheim is super likely to do harm to us, it becomes a lot less incentivizing to do side quests.
Also, we're not really like from a like meta point of view. Like I don't know that if you prepared stuff that we can just say, hey, we just want to explore like random ruins. Like
I always have random ruins prepared.
Okay.
Actually, there are 2 maps that I have prepared for a really long time, but you guys decided that you don't care about the money, and
I mean, we care about the money. I mean, I'm down to do some shit. I'm down. I'm down
we can go explore the.
we have 8 days. Like if we have like a week of not doing anything, we can just explore like whatever, like
True.
whatever all locations that we
could put a day into
at least one.
yeah, it also matters if you want to go inside the city or outside the city.
We
can go even inside the city, but not in the deep haze.
Yeah, not the deep haze. But yeah, do we have any specific locations that we know, or is it just like, hey, let's just like explore at random?
Yeah, basically.
We would be somewhere here,
we go onto the like map.
I know there's like the tower and like the castle and whatever.
And like more, yeah, but like the castle and the Queen's Park Garden and Inscrutable Tower, they are all in
yeah, they're all But like aside from that, like the crater, like the crater itself, is it in the deep haze?
Old Town Road.
What do you mean the crater itself is in deep haze?
Yeah,
that's like the most fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming, but like, I don't recall. Was it in the deep haze when we were at like number 3, like the gate, like the Champions Gate as well?
Yeah, in the Champions Gate, you passed through the Champions Gate, but in the Saint Selena's Abbey, which is 13, there was deep haze.
Okay, because it's not like super clear on the map like what is deep haze and what isn't.
Sure.
Yeah, but we will be using the way from the tavern. So last time we went up somewhere here, right? It would be the same.
Yeah, you can like explore the old town.
The Old Town Road.
That's definitely Deep Haze, though, right?
Where?
The Old
It
Town.
isn't, right?
The
It's
Old
not
Town? I don't think so.
like if Castle Draken, the Queen's Park, and the Crater are Deep Haze. It's weird that the Old Town isn't.
I think it's more that there's patches of deep haze there. It's not like a
Yeah.
literal.
Okay,
like-
it's not like
like-
one big fog.
yeah, no.
No.
There is over Slaughterstone Square.
Where's Slaughterstone Square?
14.
It's 14.
Like the square.
Oh, okay. But if we stay on this side of the old
Yeah,
town,
if you like explore towards the castle, but like don't go to the gates and not into the Queen's Park Garden. Like there's like, can it? Yeah, like over this area there is some wiggle room about without the haze, and you could also like scout towards the towards here if because here's the clock tower if you wanted to go to the clock tower later, you can always
the tower is in the deep haze as well, right?
what
Tower is in the
Yeah,
deep haze,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It is.
inscrutable tower, yes.
But Clock
Tower,
Tower
told me
isn't,
what.
right?
Clock tower is in regular haze.
Yeah, so we can go and scout to see what's going on there
Yeah,
also.
around it. Okay, well, I didn't think we'll ever use the text for searching. Okay, so there's you can sneak as you search. Okay.
Or we cannot.
What?
We can't.
You're being like robotic, but you cannot
Okay.
stealth.
This is where Shadow's feature comes in.
You can move at half a mile. There are two difficulties basically for you. You can move fast, which would like get more terrain, but you have disadvantage on the checks.
But do I have normal checks?
And then normal is with wait. Normal you have you move half a mile with advantage on perception, and then if you want to search the ruins, you do you select like a spot and then you survey 1/4 mile diameter and make either intelligence investigation or wisdom survival checks.
Does my feet help with that? Because it's
Yes, it
useless
does.
so far.
I mean, you used it a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like Zesh's feet. It's like, sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. So each one of you has to make either investigation or survival.
And did we roll the advantage?
No, like only Shadow gets advantage on that.
Okay, so
You're super robot. But yeah, I think you just roll normal roll. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh no, so many messages.
Oh dear.
Help.
Help.
My
Oh no, he's dead.
literally
Beep boop.
Also, if you are looking for Delirium specifically, you can use Arcana. And and if you look for other treasures, then it's anyone's guess. Like history, but I assume none of you are. I know that none of you are proficient in history, so you didn't know like certain monuments or whatever. Oh yeah, we are still lacking. We still lack Topper, and I messaged Lucy a little bit ago. Zesh, you big?
It looks like today is not for us.
We could also end early today.
It would be not as it's only an hour.
It's an hour early.
I'm
Yeah, well, he's kind of dead. He's kind of
Yeah.
dead. She's kind of dead.
Yeah. Beep boop.
from this out.
We can't. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
understand anything.
Yeah, you just like fall. We can hear like 5%.
Yeah.
I clearly
Nope.
though.
Yeah, I heard clearly.
Yeah, I heard him clearly for that
Yeah,
one word.
I think if 50% of the party can't say anything. Yeah.
Somewhere here, I guess.
I think that's the best time to stop in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit short today, but
But we made a lot.
yeah, it did quite a bit of things. Also, I assume this is like you go into the ruins when you already have the Aqua Experiment. Yeah, because
no, because we said that we just go
well,
for the
then that
delirium and
screws
ruins
with
would be
all my
great.
notes on what you did in the Emberwood village. Because
I mean,
going into that city is one day's worth of working for Samyak, some of the stuff for Zesh, and your visits to Nathaniel. And
I cannot go one of the days if we decide to do that.
yeah,
We
I know,
can meet
but
and
I have already said stuff that hangs on the fact that you
said anything
It's
nothing
fine.
to me, so but I guess that to the others you said more, so
Yeah.
I can agree with that, and I see.
I mean, with you going to
it's fine. Okay.
yeah, so you know, thanks for playing, and I'll see you guys
Hello?
next week. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, am I back?
Are you back?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Excellent. Just in time for this to end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lucy is still away, and I
Yeah.
don't think we'll get her
I
back.
could hear you the entire time.
Okay.
Your
Well,
camera-
you went back to being robotic.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
See ya, Avin.
Thanks for playing.